Nothing in life holds true value unless you take chances. Nelson Mandela once said that there is no passion in playing small or settling for a life beneath your potential. Throughout life, whether in school, applying to college, choosing a career, or making life decisions, you've likely been advised to have a backup plan, a safety net. But I've never quite understood that notion. Why fall back when you can fall forward? If I stumble, I want to see what's ahead, not retreat into comfort. Without consistency, finishing anything is nearly impossible. So pursue what ignites your passion. Take chances. Embrace failure. An old IQ puzzle featured 9 dots where you had to connect them with 5 straight lines without lifting the pencil. The only way to solve it was by thinking beyond the boundaries, outside the box. Don't fear thinking differently. Don't be afraid to dream big and take big risks. But remember, dreams without goals remain just dreams. Baseball legend Reggie Jackson struck out more than 2,600 times, the most in the sport's history. But what do people remember? His home runs. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 unsuccessful experiments before finally creating the light bulb. His failures were merely stepping stones to success. Every setback brings you one step closer to achieving something great. You will fail. You will lose. You will face embarrassment. That's inevitable. And while this may not be the usual message at a graduation or a motivational talk, it is a necessary truth. Failure is a part of growth. In the acting world, rejection is constant. Early in my career, I auditioned for a Broadway musical, what seemed like the perfect role. But I couldn't sing. I didn't get the job. Yet, I didn't give up. I walked out of that audition and prepared for the next one, and the next, and the next. I prayed, I worked hard, and I continued to fail. But I pressed forward. There's an old saying, if you hang around the barber shop long enough, eventually you'll get a haircut. And I did. Decades later, I performed in the play Fences on Broadway, in the very same theater where I had failed my first audition 30 years prior. Every person here today has the talent and skills to succeed. But do you have the courage to fail? If you don't fail, you aren't even trying. To achieve something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done. Imagine being on your deathbed, surrounded by the ghosts of ideas you never pursued, talents you never developed, and potential you never fulfilled. How many ghosts will be standing around you, disappointed that they never got the chance to come to life? The world needs you. Whether in Africa, the Middle East, Japan, Alabama, Tennessee, Louisiana, or Philadelphia, there is work to be done. People need help. And that help must come from you, the younger generation. You have gifts, time, talent, compassion, resilience, love. What will you do with what you have? Failure can sometimes be the best guide to finding your path. Life isn't a straight road. I started college as a pre-med student. I took a course in cardiac morphogenesis. Couldn't read it, couldn't pronounce it, and certainly couldn't pass it. So I switched to pre-law. Then journalism. With no clear focus, my grades plummeted to a 1.8 GPA, and the university politely suggested I take a break. At 20 years old, I hit rock bottom. Then, one day, while helping my mother in her beauty shop, an elderly woman, an elder in our community, gave me a prophecy. She told me I would travel the world and speak to millions. At the time, I had no idea what she meant. But years later, through film and storytelling, I have reached millions. Even though they only saw the characters I played, not the real me, the message still reached them. I see you today, and I am inspired. I am encouraged. Because taking risks isn't just about career choices, it's about embracing new perspectives, opening yourself to learning, and connecting with others. The decisions you make, the people you meet, the faith you carry, that is what defines you. Success is not about luck or talent alone. It's about persistence, discipline, and an unshakable belief in yourself. When the road gets tough, when the failures pile up, remember that setbacks are just setups for comebacks. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is resilience, the ability to keep going when others stop.